Welcome back to the channel, guys. I have a lot planned for us on this one. This is going to be the first video where we're going to do viewers, comments, and a few questions. I'm really excited about that. When I started this channel, what was it, a year ago? Something like that. Excuse me, I can't really sit still this morning, man. You know, I got a lot of energy for an old man. I do. Been drinking a lot of coffee. But yeah, I started this channel about a year ago, and man, will this grow? Is anybody going to care? Well, look, I'm only at 145 subscribers. I did a video 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and it was entitled Gretsch Brooklyn, my favorite drum kit. This video has gotten, I think, over 6,000 views. For me, that's the biggest viewership I have ever gotten on a video. So I'm very happy and I'm very proud of that. Now, I know there's a lot of channels out there that do a lot more than that. They probably do that in less than 5 minutes after being uploaded. Right, they're big channels. They've been on YouTube for years. But for a little guy like me, hey, that's pretty special. I'm happy. Plus, this channel is about music. Guys, it's not easy to get a channel up and going that's about music. Something nobody cares about anymore, right? Anyway, I don't want to sit here and ramble too much. Yeah, I got a present in the mail. And I tell you what, guys, if you like what you see here, I can put a link, or if you want to just message me on YouTube, I can get you the information about the person doing this work for me. She is a graphics designer. She's pretty good. And I had special ordered some stuff from her. So let's take a look and see what we got. Yeah. It's a tie. Let's check it out. Check it out. Let me see if I can get it open here. Ah, there it is. Oh, man. Cool. Gretsch tie. Heck yeah. Now maybe you younger guys out there, if you're even watching, are like, no, I don't wear ties. Yeah, I got that. But when you get close to 60 like me, I'm not quite there, but I'm getting there. T-shirts and things like that show a little too much of your flesh. Well, maybe that's not a right way to say it. You just don't look the same in a younger man's clothes when you get older. So, dressing up a little better is the way to go, okay? So, look at that, man. Uh-oh. Yeah! Gretsch. I love that. Let's see what else she sent me. Let's see what else we got here. Ho, ho, ho! Looky here. Gretsch is not the only company in the world. No, there's some other good ones out here. Look at this. Mapex! Oh yeah. The Mapex logo. Heck yeah. That will be nice on stage. Mapex. Let's see if we got some other stuff here. Man, she's awesome. Oh, yeah. Whoops. This one might be my favorite. I'm not sure. Look at that. Gretsch. That's dead on the Gretsch Brooklyn logo, I think. Heck yeah. Oh, yeah. What do you think? I like that. Hang on. Let me make an adjustment. And I'm back. Oh, yeah. I like it. Now, I don't dress like this everywhere I go. Surely not, even at my age. But if I get on stage, guys, yeah, I think this is going to be more of a look for me as I age, okay? I think that's the way to go. I'm not telling you I won't wear a t-shirt. No, probably wear a long sleeve shirt. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't wear a t-shirt as you get up the stairs a little bit. But ties, for me, I think are going to be the way to go also. Yeah. Like I said, you get a little older, why not? You know, but man, I love this thing. Even if you're young, okay, you want to wear it, sure, go for it. But yeah, man, show you that again. Isn't that so cool? Matches my hat. Yeah. All right. So let's get back to what we were originally talking about in this video. Let's get over to the viewer comments, okay? Questions, comments, let's have some fun with this. Ready? Let's go. William Tucker, start with him. I like your drum kit. It's beautiful. If I have a Gretsch snare drum that I really love, I have a Gretsch snare drum that I really love. It's a maple drum in red coral finish. Very nice, man. Very nice. I'm glad you like Gretsch. Yeah, I like Gretsch too. Lots of good drums out there, but to me, Gretsch is special. I like Gretsch, especially when I got a Gretsch tie. All right, let's move on. Emilio Carpino, 6792. Beautiful drum set. Thanks for sharing. Let's hear them. Emilio, I released a video a week after this one where I did play the kit a little bit. I used both the camera microphone built into the camera, and I also used the one in my DAW, Studio 1, Studio 1.7. And you can hear both of them and compare. But yeah, I think the drum sounded okay on both. Let's move on. Pyramid over sand. I want that hat. Yeah, I bet you do, Pyramid. All right. Tom Bonney, R5J. Nice set, but if I own those drums, I would switch out the bass drum tension rods for T-rods to go with the vintage style bass drum claws for that vintage vibe. Okay, Tom, I'll have to look into that and see what I think. I'm not real clear what you're talking about, but I'm sure that I can just type it into Google and find out. All right. Sojin 56, Tama / walnut birch. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, I'm from the old school. Tama. I know it's pronounced Tama. But yeah, Tama, walnut birch, good drums, good drums. I never owned any Tama. I had some of their hardware back in the day. Man, was it good stuff. Charles West 161. I purchased a Brooklyn a few years ago. Brand spanking new. I love that kit, but only after I replaced the warped ass 302 hoops, top and bottom, that could not be straightened out, and then had to have the non-existent factory bearing edges redone, top and bottom, which then brought the kit into the cost of a USA Custom. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I love my Brooklyns now. Okay, Charles, sorry about your luck there. You know, I mean, any company can send out a lemon or two. It does happen. Overall, though, I do like the Gretsch Brooklyn. But I do hear what you're saying. As a matter of fact, I went to a drum shop not far from where I live. They said the same thing about Gretsch. That recently, they've had to send some stuff back. So Gretsch, I guess maybe they need to get it together. The Brooklyn kit I love. I haven't had any issues. The heads go on just fine. They tune nicely. And Charles comes back and finishes with, well, so that is America now. I've owned and played many Tama kits over the past 35 years, plus of playing. Not one of them ever sounded bad or gave me an issue, including the backline kits I used overseas when I was still touring. The 2-star classics I currently own now sound spectacular with any head combination and tune up quickly with no fiddling around. I played a Brooklyn backline kit while in the UK, which is what prompted me to purchase one when I returned home. I never really felt the USA Customs I had played in the past. Purple Sparkle is kicking though. I have a Bubunga Tama and Ultraviolet Sparkle, very similar. I guess my point is, if I was trying to make one, is for the outrageous amounts of money we spend, we should get a quality product worthy of the name put on it. Your kit looks nice. Enjoy it for many years to come, my fellow drummer. Yeah, okay, Charles. So, not to spend too much time on Charles, but yeah, okay, order a Gretsch kit. If it's not right, send it back. Get it fixed, okay? I love my Gretsch kit, okay? I ordered a set of Mapex. Oh my gosh, I like Mapex. I've had good luck, but I special ordered a bass drum. You can see it in a video I put up just last week. Those things are so out of warp, I could take my index finger on one side of the bass drum and put it between the hoop and the bass drum head. It's that warped. I never sent it back. It took me a year to get the drum to begin with. I'm not sending back a Mapex. The heck with it, okay? I'll just keep it, and it sounds fine for now. What I can do is order some hoops or rims, whatever you want to call them, that are not the standard factory that came with the drum, and I'm sure they'll fit just fine. I might do that. Let's move on. Moondrums says, wow, what a super nice looking kit. Thanks, Moondrums. Steve Rich Drummer, I liked your video. Anxious to see next week's Mapex video too. Thanks. Steve, that video's already up. Michael Cavuzzi 3 weeks ago, heads to lose. Okay, Michael. Yeah, I did put black dot heads on the drums, just like Charlie Watts would have done. That's the only reason I put them on. They're okay. Chris Nichols, hey, great video, thanks for posting. Can you tell me what that grip is on your drumstick? Looks as though it helps with your fulcrum. Thanks. Chris, I'm glad you asked. Let me show you what that is. Ready, Chris? Ta-da! It is a Solo. It says Solo on the grip. You can order these right off Amazon. Drummer's grip, and I put it right here. Okay? So, Chris, I use the traditional grip, okay? One reason I use the traditional grip, as I've gotten older, I can grip it. Seems like it doesn't slip very easily, okay? When I got back into playing drums using the match grip, I would drop them a lot. I'm like, oh my goodness. You know what? I need training wheels. I hate to say it. So I got that grip, and man, I wear that all the time, and I never do I drop the stick now. As a matter of fact, I can cheat with it a little bit. I can do this real fast and not have to use my wrist that much. It kind of moves like that with the grip on it. So, bam, 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 okay? So there you go. Yeah. Chris, I recommend these, okay? Be you young or old, I do recommend this. I think you would like these. These are very, very beneficial. They send you two. If you're a match grip player, they're real good because, you have one on both hands. It doesn't fit very well in the traditional grip, but I prefer the traditional grip when I'm playing. So, let's move on. All right. Whoops. Can you play? Oh. Deborah F8D says, can you play? It's just a badge. Okay, Deborah. Yes, Deborah, I can play. I'm not the best drummer in the world, Deborah. No, I never have been, never will be. Yes, I can play. I play in a band right now. We are called Exit Lonely. I'm about to upload a recent video of some music that we did. We are also on Facebook. I will link on that in the description. I do hope you like our music. If you don't like it, Deborah, that's fine. Yes, Deborah, I can play a little bit. In this video, I did not play, okay? I basically just showed everybody the kit. All right, moving on. Chronic Town. Do you actually play these drums or just show them off like in this video? Not a single note played. Chronic Town, the week after I put up this video, I put up another one where, yes, I'm playing the kit. Just talked about that. Matt Delaney, get a Ludwig Vistalite kit. Vistalite snare, 6.5 by 14. You will throw these drums away. Matt, I don't know about throwing these drums away. My opinion on Ludwig Vistalite. They're a good kit. But I asked around a little bit because I was going to buy a kit. A lot of people told me that they didn't really care for the sound of them. I'm talking about some accomplished drummers that I know. And I also asked the lead singer of my band because he owned a set of Vistalite. And he thought, honestly, in his opinion, he didn't say the Vistalite sounded bad. He said, they're not any better than your Brooklyn. Trust me, dude. He said, I would not sell the Brooklyn and just get a set of Vistalite. Now, what I am going to do, Matt, I'm going to get me a Vistalite snare drum just because you made this comment. I will get a Vistalite snare drum. Hey, who knows how it'll sound? And I'll keep you posted. Roy Beckerman, 9253. Why not play them? That's all that counts. Yes, Roy, we've covered that. All that talk and in a supposed studio and no decent sound of the kit advertised. I wanted to hear the damn drums. 8206527. We've covered this. Just explore the channel a little further. The next video after this one, as I said. Sticks 106. Sounds awful. Okay, Sticks. Well, I do hope you actually found the follow-up video to this one. Oh, and I gave Sticks a nice little response. Laugh out loud. Glad you liked them. Don't forget to share to all your friends. Sticks, I'm old, as I've said. When I was a little kid, the Three Stooges were on TV all the time, and they were old reruns back then. Anyway, I remember a particular episode where the Stooges started a restaurant. That was the thing about the Three Stooges. They were always trying to get some kind of a business started, and they had no idea what they were doing, and it was hilarious every time. But anyway, they started this business. They've got Curly in the back cooking. He's horrible. The food's terrible. But anyway, Larry's the hostess. And so when people are ready to leave, Larry asks them, so how did you like it? And one man said, the coffee was like mud, the steak was like leather, and I'm about to be sick. And Larry says, good, glad you liked it. Don't forget to tell your friends. So, moving on. Oops. And finally, we stop with Tom Kieran. Hey, my drumming brother, old school's 80s drummer here. Love the vid and content and drum set. 1,000,000% love talking drums, gear, music, and bands. Only have email here though. Message me or email me. Talk soon, Tom. Tom, appreciate it. I will email you as soon as I can, and hopefully we'll get some good conversation going about drums, okay? So, guys, there you have it. That will conclude this week's video. Love my new tie, like my hat. Maybe I'll look like Rick Nielsen out there. Like Rick Nielsen. Was he the lead singer of Cheap Trick? I can't remember anymore. Who was the guitar player for Cheap Trick? I think it's Rick Nielsen. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I wasn't a huge Cheap Trick fan, but I did like some of their stuff. But yeah, the guitar player, he wore the ball cap, and he'd wear pins and sometimes a tie, and just, maybe I'll be like that on the drums. I don't know. Guys, thanks for watching this video. It's been a pleasure. It was the very first video, as I said, where we reviewed questions and comments. That was a lot of fun. I hope the channel keeps growing. It's getting better all the time. We're at a measly 145 subscribers. Help me get this channel to 1,000 subscribers, and we'll have a lot of fun at this. All right? Thanks. Oh, by the way, yeah, the drums, yeah, I can play, and they're not that hard.